Hey there, fellow lead coders. How are you doing? Yeah, I know you are doing great. I think. I hope you are doing great. So let's take up the last problem of this category, that is the buying and selling stock, that kind of problem. Uh, this is where l- the easy and medium problems end, but the hard ones are still there. There are two more hard problems, but actually I will touch upon them later in later sometime. Let's just finish the easy and the medium ones first. So this problem title is best time to buy and sell stock, but with a transaction fee. Okay, so and the problem statement is like something like you are given an array prices, where prices I is the price of a given stock on ith day, and an integer fee representing a transaction fee. So the fee and the list of prices are given. So whenever you make a transaction, you do a transaction, you have to uh, give a transaction fee. Okay, so that is where it gets differ from the problem number 122. Okay, or it it was 212, I don't remember actually. Anyway, so in that easy, that was an easy problem, and there is no um, no nothing like this transaction fee. This one is the new incorporation, okay, in this problem. So how can actually do that? How can you find out the maximum amount of profit? So there is a certain trade-off, like if you increase the number of transaction, and if the transaction fee is very high, then there is a probability that you may uh, you may run on loss. Okay, but obviously the more the transaction, the more the profit. Okay, so there is a certain trade-off, so we have to somehow tackle this one. So not going to be very hard, but still it is a medium problem, so let's pay due respect to it, and let's solve this problem in linear time complexity, that is big O of n. Okay, let's do that. Okay, so this was the uh, first example, 132849, and the fees was 2. Okay, so that is what I have written over here, and the fees, so fee is equal, fee is 2. Okay, let's see. So we will begin as usual with this first element to be profit to be 0, initialize profit to be 0, and the base prime max profit, this will be in case there was there were no profit, no fees, then we would just simply put it -1 here. Why? Because if we consider buying stock over here, so then we are giving money out of our pocket. So currently we do have zero fund, that is the assumption, zero fund. So when you are buying the stock, then actually you are giving money, and that is why you are running in a profit of -1. Okay, so why are we not putting this one over here? Because obviously if this is a bad option, we are certainly choosing the best option over here, that is we are not going to start any transaction. Okay, so that's it, and let's see what happens over here from this value onwards when we are here. Okay, and one more thing, that is here there is also transaction fee. Okay, so I have decided to incorporate the transaction fee uh, during the time of buying the stock itself. Okay, so what you have to do is, like suppose when you're considering the first element, you have zero fund, the price is 1, so if you want to buy, so it will be -1, and at the same time you have to pay the fee also, so -2, so it is going to be -3. Okay, this is how this calculation will be given. So the previous profit, the current price, and the fee. Okay, so you have to subtract your the summation of your current price and the transaction fee, that is the total amount of money you have to give uh, to buy this stock. Okay, so this is going to be minus 3. Yeah, next we have, next we're coming over here, it is 3. So as usual, you just have to add this value with this one, because this is the best buy max profit. So from this value onwards, you are trying to sell the stock in maximum, with considering that gives you a profit. Okay, so that is why you are adding with the base by max profit. Okay, so whenever you are selling the stock, money is coming back to your pocket. That is why we are adding this thing. Okay, so let's simply just put a plus sign over here that you cannot see, sorry. Okay, and yeah, so 3 minus 3, that gives you 0, right? And remember one more thing, that see, when we are considering the selling in this position, then we are not giving away any fee. Okay, so you decide yourself. So either you want to pay the fee at the time of buying or at the time of selling. Okay, so I have considered it at the point at time of buying the stock itself. So no need to pay the fee when you're selling it. So 0, and the next one is, you have to subtract from previous profit 0 minus 3, and also pay the fee. So minus 2, that is giving you minus 5, and obviously minus 5 is less than minus 3, but we have to maximize our profit, so obviously we're going to write minus 3 over here. Okay, now again do the same thing, 2 with minus 3, that gives you minus 1, which is less than 0. So just put a 0 over here, then 0 minus 2 minus 2, so that gives you minus 4, which is still lower than minus 3. So based by max profit also does not change. And then when you come to this 8, so 8 plus this value minus 3, so it gives you 5. Okay, so 5 is obviously greater than 0, so you put a 5 over here, then you subtract 0 minus 8 minus the fee, that gives you minus 10. Obviously minus 3 is a better option, still a better option, right? Next, 4 minus 3, that is 1, right? But I do have 5 over here, so 5 gets there over there, and then 4 minus 5, that is 1 minus 4, sorry, then that is like 4, sorry, 5 minus 4 minus 2, that is how much? Minus 1, right? Minus 1. So we have a better choice, that is minus 1. So minus 1, again add 9 to minus 1, it gives you 8, and that is actually your current answer, minus 8. Okay, and the next one is 9 minus 5. You don't calculate this one anyway, it will be calculated anyway. So it is like it is like 5 minus 9 minus 2, that is how much? Minus 6. Okay, so this guy is still will be minus 1, because minus 6 is less than minus 1. Okay, so that's how this is done. We have two variables, profit and best by max profit, and every iteration from this value onwards, so from first index onwards, we just have to manipulate this variables, and the final answer will be stored at this profit. So let's see this thing in action. Let's go full screen as well. So our requirements are two variables. One is profit, say, and another is best by max profit. Okay, so we have to initialize profit with 0 and base by max profit that with 0 minus the first element in the price array. So price is 0, index 0 minus fee. Okay, now we have to iterate, and also let's call this the loop of profit, right? Makes sense? Yeah, I know. I equals to 1 I less than prices dot size I plus plus. So what will happen is yeah, first we need to update the profit. So profit will be equals to maximum of previous profit, obviously, and uh, best by max profit, that is the uh, maximum profit that I would have if I had bought somewhere in the past. Okay, that value I am storing, the minimum of maximum of that value I am storing, and we have to add that with the current value of prices, because we are considering selling at this point, and we want to take the maximum profit out of it. Okay, and next comes this variable takes best by max profit. This will be obviously max of best by profit, the previous one. Okay, and what profit, yeah, obviously there is another problem. Let's show you, let me show you. So profit minus prices I minus this fee. Okay, and obviously we have updated this value of profit over here. So the what it will access over here is the current value of profit, but I want to access the previous value, so I must store that somewhere in some temporary variable, which I will call profit as well, and I will replace this with temp. Okay, and at last I will just return what profit, yeah, profit. Okay, so let's see if it does, how well does it do. Yeah, it's fine. Let's use some example test cases, run the code. Oh, fine, let's submit. Yeah, so here is your big of n solution. Let's pick up in the solution dynamic programming. See, this is the only solution that is available over here. So it says self prices by, okay, that was, yeah. So cash hold, it is 0 and minus exactly what we did. Price is 0, and we also subtracted the fees over here. So it is, I think, yeah, this is cash and this is hold, so that is analogous to this profit and this best by max profit. Okay, hold plus prices. Okay, see, this guy whoever has written this solution, he is considering the fees at the time of selling. Okay, so in every iteration of this loop, okay, so he is considering each current element of this price array to be a tentative selling price. Okay, so he is selling, that is why this value gets added up with what he already holds. Okay, and fees is going to be subtracted anyway, so that's how it is. So obviously I think that is what a very intuitive solution would look like. So maybe it may be me or someone else, whoever thinks it, he should think in this way, in this line at least. Okay, so that makes the story really easy, instead of using state machines or using a top down bottom up DP approaches. That things are pretty messed up, but obviously they are still programming approaches, and you should try them up as well. Okay, so that thing I leave up to you. So until next time, take care, bye bye.